Wholeness, just a reminder that I am me, Mother Earth, a representative. And when I say I, it is the ninth letter of the alphabet. And so therefore that is still valid for me to say, I am saying this. Because that is creativity at its highest level. And that is mother. 9 is the number of birth. And I did draw the midwife card. So therefore, people who keep saying I, and I is ego, there's nothing wrong with ego. Everything is a matter of how you use it. And I am proud that I am proud of me, Mother Earth. My body is her. It is soil. And today, the way I feel, I know that she toils as well. Because I am her. I allow myself to feel her and express what she says. And I am not here telling you anything. I'm only here as a reminder. Because you know everything that I know. But I must be her representative and remind those that she asked me to do so. That is why she created me. I did not make myself. She created me to be these things to her, to express her. So what I'm going to say now is that what you generate from you is creating generations. And those that are in the street, the young people, those are young adults. And those that are adults, you created these young people. And now they're acting just like you. And they didn't see themselves out in the street as you. But you did. Because you were there in those times of riots and protests. But you were little even, more than likely. So you were not even in some of those protests. But your children were allowed to watch videos of the riots and the protests. And they were not really protests because I didn't see any pros. All I saw was amateurs. And it was a contest. Because this is an illusion that we're in. It's a con and it's a test. It's a test of whether we go high or whether we go low. This is about consciousness. You see, in my meditations today, Mother Earth says, remind them that she's going higher. She's not going back. She's going higher. She's not going down. She's going up. And that there are animals on the planet already. So those who think themselves to be human need to raise their consciousness. Because at the animalistic state that the human race is in, she doesn't need you. She only needs those who are going to be super conscious and have her best interest at heart so that she can be healthy, because we are in her. And that is what is being misguided. We are in Mother. And now what has happened is that we have a brain, and those who have come before you want to see that you stay out of your mind and that they control it because you cannot manage from the inside. Everything now has become what they're doing, what they're doing, what they're doing. And they're doing things, but they're only called stimuli. They're stimulating you, and you do not know how to manage. See, you never learned how to manage yourself from the inside because you went to their school. You went to their school, so they taught you how to manage things from the outside, and they never told you that you are life. So now you don't know how to manage. That is all that is happening. You don't know how to manage them because they are the external stimuli. They are the external forces. But you have internal powers. You have eternal powers. You and your family together are even more powerful, but you divide from them as well. Because you are a individual. So that means you are divided. You have divided yourself into parts. You have either become too masculine or you have become too feminine, but you have no balance, so you cannot manage yourself. So now you are the world, and you see the world now is too masculine. It's run patriarchal for centuries. Before Genesis. Genesis, as the Bible, is not the beginning. It is someone else's story that they're starting from that point. Genesis is really generations of Isis. So what has happened now is that no one can remember how to manage to gain balance. That is what Ma'at is. And now our children are only watching video of how people could not manage to be human. And now they're also unconscious. And mothers not having it is what I received in my meditations. Either we turn this ship around in the middle of the water and know that she's here and she wants to grow love. And that would be our seeds. That would be her seeds. And we can look at those seeds as our children that need to be growing in love together. Or we can look at the fact that she's been raped, and the herbs that people find that are healing for the body, they rape her and never plant back. Or the trees that they cut down to make cardboard houses, but they rape her and they never plant back. So now she's becoming sterile or barren, as in Planned Parenthood. And we know that there are those who are in corporate positions that are behind Planned Parenthood to sterilize everything on this planet, or to kill every living thing on this planet. And they have done it to their own already. They are extraterrestrials. And there are those who are human, but they only look so. They are not. And until the human raises their consciousness and goes into the point where you're super conscious now, that's the evolution, not the revolution. We have to go higher now. And the only way we're going to go higher is through our children, because they are the new. This is what it says, all old things will be wiped away. That means all the old religions have to go. And a lot of old people are not ready to let go of their religions. They want to hold on to their religious ways. And those religious ways were created to divide us. They want to hold on to the fact of color divides us into this category or this name. They want to divide us with our social economics. meaning I have more money than you. We don't know how to share. So these humans will always remain fighting. So when I was a child, I didn't want to be human, neither did I want to be an adult, because I was watching and the adults did not look so smart. Neither did the human. So I always had my friends that others could not see, that I would talk to and they would talk to me. So I was labeled as crazy, and I still am. But now I'm proud to be crazy because I know me, Mother Earth. That's all that matters. You see, not material things, as people want to say that I have to get that car, I have to get that house, everything external. Oh yes, it's fine to enjoy, but you must know that when you enjoy material things, it's mother's resources. And that is what this whole war has been about on this planet, is mother's resources to take to other planets, because it's Mother Earth. And she's a woman, and she gave her DNA to her daughters. I'm her daughter. I will not stand by, as Francis Cress Welsing said, until all children know themselves as themselves. Now, I know Francis Cress Welsing said black children, but I am sure that if she were here today, she would want all children to know themselves as themselves, because, well, it's about the living proof, not even the living truth, because the truth to you may be different in certain circumstances. So when you know black life matters, you know all lives matter. So therefore, the children must know how they fit into nature. How did they come about? So I will not stand by until all children know their nature. And it is dangerous when you don't know your nature. And it's dangerous when you don't know the nature of another. And that is how you get eat. And that's why you have a mother. Because when you're born, she protects you because of the nature that is dangerous. And it's also, you can become a danger to yourself when you don't know that your brain can turn against you. So before we go back into schools, we must make certain that the curriculum is all about you. And until it is, you don't walk back into those doors, or you're walking into danger. Just as in COVID-19, when everybody passed, even if they were failing, because they know school doesn't teach you how to be you. So everybody passes, because it never taught you about you being life. It's so much I should say that I probably should do live. But for now, I've got to just get some of this message out and keep it moving. And I'll be returning with the rest of maybe part 2. Wholeness.